Picture this, Alaska, the largest US state, cut off from the rest of the country. It sounds impossible, right? Well, it's a scenario that's suddenly become all too real. Canada, our friendly neighbor to the north, is making moves that could have serious consequences for the last frontier. This isn't some bizarre prank, it's a calculated response to a trade war initiated by none other than President Donald Trump. Buckle up, folks, because we're diving deep into the turbulent waters of international trade and political brinkmanship. Let's rewind to the days of the Trump administration, a time when trade wars were as common as misspelled tweets from the Oval Office. Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decided to slap tariffs on a whole bunch of goods imported from Canada. We're talking steel, aluminum, you name it. His reasoning, well, he claimed it was all about protecting American jobs and industries. But like most things, Trump, the reality was far messier and less coherent. Now, Canada isn't exactly known for throwing its weight around. They're more into ice hockey and politely apologizing, but even Canadians have their limits. In response to Trump's tariffs, Canada retaliated with tariffs of their own, targeting key U.S. products. This tit-for-tat tariff battle escalated quickly, leaving both sides nursing economic bruises. But the real pain was yet to come, particularly for one unsuspecting state. Enter British Columbia, Canada's westernmost province and the gateway to Alaska by land. See, the only road connecting Alaska to the lower 48 states runs right through BC. It's called the Alaska Highway, and it's a lifeline for the state. BC, fed up with Trump's trade war and eager to send a message, decided to play hardball. They proposed legislation to slap hefty tolls on commercial vehicles traveling through their province to Alaska. It was a bold move, one that caught the U.S. off guard. Section 5. Alaska in the crosshairs, economic and logistical impacts. For Alaska, this was a potential disaster. The state relies heavily on that highway for everything from food and fuel to construction materials and consumer goods. Tolls would send the cost of living soaring and create logistical nightmares. Imagine grocery stores running low on essential items, construction projects grinding to a halt, and businesses struggling to survive. That's the reality Alaska faced as British Columbia's proposed tolls threatened to turn the state into an island in all but name. Section 6. The U.S. response. A scramble for solutions? The U.S. government, caught flat-footed by Canada's gambit, went into damage control mode. The White House scrambled to find a solution, while Alaska's congressional delegation pleaded for help. Some suggested emergency exemptions for Alaska, while others called for retaliatory measures against Canadian industries. It was a chaotic and uncertain time, with no easy answers in sight. Section 7. Canada's long game reducing U.S. dependence. Here's the thing, Canada's move wasn't just about retaliating against Trump's tariffs. It was part of a broader strategy to reduce their economic reliance on the U.S. They've been actively pursuing trade deals with other countries, diversifying their markets, and investing in domestic industries. BC's tolls were a shot across the bow, a sign that Canada was done playing by America's rules. Section 8. The future of trade. A reshaped landscape. This trade spat between the U.S. and Canada has far-reaching implications. It's a stark reminder that in our interconnected world, economic warfare can have unintended and often painful consequences. The days of unquestioned U.S. dominance in North American trade are over. Canada, along with Mexico, is forging its own path, seeking new partnerships and asserting its economic independence. The trade landscape is shifting, and the U.S. may find itself on shaky ground if it continues to prioritize protectionism over cooperation. Section 9. Conclusion. A high-stakes game of chicken. So, what's next in this high-stakes game of chicken between the U.S. and Canada? Will cooler heads prevail, or will both sides dig in their heels, leading to a full-blown trade war with devastating consequences? One thing's for sure, the outcome will have a profound impact on the lives of millions, from the businesses and consumers caught in the crossfire to the very fabric of U.S.-Canada relations. And as always, it's the everyday people who stand to lose the most in this battle of egos and economic brinkmanship.